on Dissonance?
He was he was good friends. He used to hang out at the studio all the time with the drummer and the guy that owned the studio. You know, the guy Vinny Castaldo that I made that record
Yeah.
with. Chip came out later and played the bass on everything, but Jakey was there, you know, and this never even crossed my mind. And one night we all went out partying, you know, we're jacked up out of minds, and came back to the studio. And Jake and me and Vinny and they laid down this track called Joni Lynn. It's on the Dissonance record, and I asked Jake. I said, "Hey man, can you blow a solo on this one? I need a solo right here, you know." And he blew a solo on it, and it was great. And that just led to, well, can you do something on this one? And before you know it, Vinny had talked him into playing all the reinforcement guitars on all the songs.
That's crazy because he was, for a while. I mean, obviously he's a legendary guitar player,
Yeah, he's
but
great.
he chilled out for a while. Where no one, like, you know what I mean? He wasn't kind of under the covers for a while. So like, whenever you hear him on something, everyone just jumps for it because
Well, nothing worth his while was coming along, you know, because after the last things he'd done, you know, he's waiting to do. He wants to do something, you know, great again, and so not a whole lot came along, but he also had problems and stuff like that kept him under the radar. That's not really my place to tell.
No, but he I think from Ozzy, but Badlands was just freaking ridiculously awesome. I love that.
He's so much better than I ever knew he was. You know, I didn't really, you know, pay too much attention to him. You know, I mean, we toured with him and stuff, but you know, I really didn't listen to him much or look him up or anything. And then when we were hanging in the studio and stuff, we'd put up a few videos, you know, during there, you know, doing the night or the session and stuff, and I'd see it, and then I'd hear him, and then watching him playing on my songs, it's like, it's not his cup of tea. It's not his style or anything. And that's why we probably would never, we discussed maybe we should get in a band together, but it's like apples and oranges, you know what I mean? But yeah, he did a great job.
I want to go over is you got your guitar back, your purple guitar. What happened with that?
Well, ever since I first got that guitar was right when we were demoing Animals and Human Intelligence, and I got it, and it was like pristine, you know, and so it's tore up, you know, and I used it for every Enuffs. I had endorsements with other guitars and stuff like that. I never used them. I lost the endorsements because I wasn't using them. They come to see it, you know, sneak out to see me and stuff, and that's all I used, unless I had a broken string, was that Les Paul. Every show, every record and stuff, because it just fit me great and it sounded great, and so that was like one of the only things that I still had left and took with me when I left the band in 2001, you know. And make a long story short, our landlord in the building we lived in, I was a witness to him murdering a hooker, and so everything, and we were getting shuffled out into the street like right away, and we needed money bad, and that was the only thing that I had that could you know, that would help enough to get some money. So I begrudgingly sold it, but to a fan. Made, you know, it was to a fan.
Yeah.
Got the money and made an agreement that, you know, if you ever sell it, I know where it is now, and if I ever can get it back, you know, or something. And